showtime.
OnlySlabs.
Hey there, comic book friends and fiends. It's me, Rob, Fat Guy, Fat Sack of Comics, front of the Great Wall of Comics. With me, Chris, comic vet. Not a veterinarian, but an actual vet. And he's not in front of a Great Wall of Comics. He's in front of the Great Wall of, I don't know, beige?
I don't know.
The usual wall.
Yeah.
You're in front of that wall that you're always in front of. And, there.
Yeah.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. I'm excited for this show. We got a great returning guest, and I'm not just blowing smoke. Like, this is going to be a great show.
Yeah, I'm still recovering from last week. So,
Yeah.
we'll do our in honor of Canada Day, our hashtag for our early giveaway there. We're going to go Happy Canada Day. That'll be our giveaway there. Of course, Canada Day. Now I've just learned backstage July 1st.
Mhm.
So I'm not going to say it like I knew what I was talking about. This is all on the whim just moments ago. So there we go. I'll be honest. And we're going to do that not just because of Chris the Comic Vet, but our guest today, of course, Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, also Canadian. How you doing, sir?
Happy Canada Day.
So everybody go ahead and get that in there in just a moment here. We're going to start saying hello to the chat. We're going to turn off this hashtag on the screen here, and only those of you guys who have seen it know it, or people who come in and can figure out why are these people typing hashtag Happy Canada Day. What the hell? Maybe I'll throw that in there, and then we'll do our first giveaway, and then we'll get on with the show. So, having said that, let's just turn it away now. All right, that's it. Under that, let's go ahead and go to our branding and say, let's play Romper Room.
Romper Bomper, Stomper Boo, tell me do. Magic Mirror, tell me today, did all my friends have fun at play?
Well, I certainly hope so, because Liz Crucius is here. Hooray! 25 Perez through the mail. Hi, everyone. Marty Alechko, happy Slabber Day from Canada, everyone. Robert Monroe, good afternoon. Happy, everyone. Happy Slabber Day. Of course, the Adventurous Joe here for Slabber Day presents the Comic Collector Geek in the Pit of what?
Pit of Death.
I don't know what the Pit of Death is, but okay, whatever. Riley and Riley, happy Slabber Day. Cat Fan Comics Man, happy Slabber Day and happy Saturday to both you and I, Chris.
Thank you.
Kenneth Bird, hello, everyone. Happy to be here. Chris Bell is here. Hello. Comic Cap Collectibles. Yo, hello all. Let's see. Yeah, Chris Bell says he's caught Alan a few times with price variance. Feels like Alan has almost everything. This should be a fascinating mix. It is true. I remember the very first time I saw Alan's stuff on YouTube before we got to know each other at all. And I saw him walk into his old room. And I was, what the actual jabeezes.
Yeah.
Brian LCS, afternoon all. Rich, Cat Fan, everyone saying hello to a bunch of people. Lone Eagle, happy Slabber Day. Lone Eagle actually just this week can welcome to the Goon Squad. We'll be adding you to the Goon Squad chat. Thank you for joining, upgrading your membership from Henchman to Goon Squad. Sector 2815, next week's guest. Hello, folks. Meet Wad number 1. Happy Slabber Day, everybody. Let's see here as I scroll through here. People say, oh, couching and slouching with the sea bizzle. What it do? Wayne Deacon's here. What day is it? It's slabbing time.
Slabber Day.
There's Chris the Comic Vet. He's looking for a group. It means something else, I'm sure. I'm like, that's the first thing I see is gaming talk is like looking for group.
Yeah. No.
All
Close.
right.
No.
Timothy PJR, hello all. Dr. Von Hoot's Comics from the Spiral Dimension, dropping in, say hello, Slab fans. And Spidey says, I don't know what you're talking about this evening stuff. It's awfully damn early in the morning on the other side of the world.
Yeah. Truly international again today.
Australia and UK may actually be the true almost opposite sides of the world. Yeah, good northern southern hemisphere as well as yeah, almost as close as I think as you get.
Mm.
I think Canada may raise their hand, but okay.
You think you're
We're a little farther north than England is.
no, but no. I'm not talking about the furthest north. I'm just talking about from us being polar opposites. If you would draw a straight line through the Earth, the closest to being on opposite sides of the planet of one another, Australia and England.
Yeah, maybe.
It's like,
I'd have
like
to see
America and China.
No, that's not really true.
Ah,
Well, maybe part of it, but
every side
anyway.
of it. Never mind.
You know what? Somebody get a globe and tell us. I don't have time for this. Austin LeMay, hey gang, C3 original C3, absolutely. Anachronic Comics dropping in. Joe, thank you for swinging on by. Hector Ortiz, hello, Rob, Chris, and everyone. Collectibles to Astonish, hello, thank you for joining us there. Marty Alechko dropping in with that $2 super chat. Cancer will always suck. That is 100% true, sir, unless we actually beat it. For you, let's start you with this one.
That's the first time I ever asked for anything I really wanted.
Dale Spence, hello and good day. Tito the Alien stopped by to say hello. Charmaine Deacon, hi all. Dr. Von Hoot saying, yay, slabs. Boo, cancer. Indeed.
Bet she gives great helmet.
Kiss me.
Lord Helmet, Black! You're needed on the bridge, sir. Knock on my door. Knock next time.
Flash by Night Comics, good afternoon all. Thank you, Dr. Von Hoot, by the way. Let's see. I want to make sure we kind of scroll through this, and always we run so much into this show nowadays. What we talk about? See, collectibles, Dead Man. Scrolling through here. Yeah. Oh, want to say, by the way, while I'm scrolling through here, looking, want to thank everybody, like Warlord. Happy Canada Day. Everybody who's already put in their nominations for the CBC Awards. I saw OnlySlabs has already been nominated, so thank you very much. By all means, just because we've already been nominated doesn't mean that you can't go ahead and keep putting the show down, because it is the number of nominations helps it to make that top 5 list, which makes it to the voting round. So by all means, as Chris likes to say,
if you won a prize on this show, you owe us a vote, or at least your vote for nomination.
Taylor Winder, hello. Every day is America Day. Well, not after the, no politics on the show. Anyway, happy Canada Day. Robert Monroe, Crimson Terror 85. How you doing? Let's see here. Matthew Morgan, hello. Happy Canada Day. Mrs. Von Hoot dropping in. Let's see here. We got Digger Jim. He's taking some time out from digging holes in the earth to say happy Canada Day. Chris letting Lone Eagle know there was an error. Steve White dropping in. Good afternoon, everyone. Let's see here. Durs dropping that 17 months as a channel member. Look at this magical gathering of pimps and legends.
He started work early today, so I'm glad that he's joined us.
Yeah. Let's see here. Did I say hello? Well, if I didn't, I thought I said hello to Dagger Cards, but just to make sure, Dagger Cards, how you doing? Of course, Dagger was doing some great work with recently with his charity run stuff.
Shout out to M. Androwski.
Thank you.
But
I'm still coming. I'm on the tail end of Concred, still clearing stuff out. Oh my God. Let's see here. Who else do we got here? Did I miss anybody? I was scrolling through here quickly because I want to be cognizant. Jacob, how you doing?
Jacob.
Joseph, Kenneth Bird, Top Job, already there. I think maybe. Of course, I say I think maybe, and then they usually find more. I know that channel member Brian Wells won't be here because he's actually setting up his booth at the local con. That I would like to be at, but then again, after this is so close to Heroes Con. Who says I have money for that? Let's see, Lonia, I think. All right, I've gotten to the end, and nope, one last one. There we go. The Immortal Biggie Shack. It's good to see Alan, but it's Canada Day. It annoys me a little. Well, I don't know why it needs to annoy you. The fact that other countries exist is just a fact of life, and we can respect them. Look, every time we need Biggie, if nothing else, every time we need an international coalition, we say, "Hey, Canada, can we borrow 3 or 4 guys?" And they say, "Sure." And then we have an international coalition. And it's not just us acting alone. So, props to Canada.
Yeah, sure. When you guys need a sniper.
Yeah, right. And all right. So good. All right. I think we've gotten everybody. If I missed anyone, I do apologize. I hate to miss people, but I want to make sure we get on with the show and get going because, gosh darn it, you guys are here to see slabs. But here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Round and around where she goes and where she stops. Nobody knows. It better land on a Canadian, I would think, but it'll be funny though. Oh, no Canadian.
What?
Yeah, Meatwad number 1. Congratulations on this pool. So let's go ahead and grab the box.
Sure.
The greatest weekly giveaway box on YouTube. Chris, let's do it. 6 books for him, please.
All right, let's go 7 from the front and then 7 from the rear.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 2, 3, 4, or 3. What? 3, yeah. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay.
Let's let it ride. Stop. And those 2 books. And stop. And those 2 books. All right, Meatwad. You. Put your back.
All right, first up, Machine Man, issue number 1.
Oh, that's
wow.
great.
That's a good one.
Yeah. That's a great book.
Captain America 153. First William Burnside as Captain America and first cameo of Jack Monroe as Bucky.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Green Lantern issue 51. The first full Kyle Rayner as Green Lantern. First cover appearance of Kyle Rayner as Green Lantern.
Wow.
Yeah. Solid Green Lantern book, too.
Gunslinger Spawn, issue 6.
Nice.
Durs
is happy with that pull.
A DC Walmart pack.
Nice.
Oh, very cool.
And first issue cover-to-cover action, The Doom Patrol, issue number 1. Of course, this is the second series, but
still, number 1.
Respect.
Awesome.
75-cent goodness. There you go. Congratulations on some great little pulls there from the pull box. Like we say, greatest pull box, weekly pull box on YouTube. All right. Yes. Beckerman, welcome to the show there. Thank you very much. You are most certainly welcome. Everybody, great books. Yep. All right. Perfect. We are there now. Let's move Alan up here. Alan, welcome back. It's been a bit since we've had you on OnlySlabs.
Yeah, thanks for having me back.
But obviously, you are a fixture of YouTube everywhere I go. You, sir, are on and showing off books, and you probably still haven't shown everything off to everybody yet.
Yeah, not
you
yet.
You have an impressive collection.
Thanks.
Before you get into your books that you brought with us today, we do like to ask everybody, go ahead and give everyone your Cliff Notes version of your superhero story. How, what parent was murdered in an alley that inspired you to go on a crime spree, or not a crime spree, but a fight crime for the rest of your life and spend your billions of dollars collecting old paper, or whatever else.
So after I was bitten by a radioactive spider,
nice.
Yeah, but for me, my journey was kind of weird because Cliff Notes would be, my parents would give me comics as a kid. It was always Disney comics. I really got into collecting coins. That was like the big thing for me. I loved coins. I thought they were the greatest thing. And my coin shop, the shop that I go and get my collectible coins, just happened to have a comic on the wall. I was like, "What's that doing there?" Like I had zero respect for comics actually, because I thought comics were just you read them, kind of trash them, and throw them away. I was like, and it was like $10. It was like that was big money when I was a kid. I was like,
Right. Yeah.
wow, it's like
Mhm.
huge money. But it was a really cute book. It was like a little duck had Spider-Man on it and had this, kind of Red Sonja like girl. I thought, oh, that's a pretty cool looking book. Kind of sexy, a little bit of spider action and a little bit of duck action. So it was Howard the Duck #1, and I fell in love with that book, love at first sight. So I had to get it. So I saved my money, and that was my first comic that I actually collected, and it became like a thing that motivated me to get into collecting comics. So that was like early 80s. So yeah.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
All right. So now we always say this is no competition, but Man Cave made sure last week that he emptied his ammunition clip, I think, into the into OnlySlabs. So what did you bring for us today?
So actually, funny thing is, I actually brought one of Man Cave's books.
Nice.
So it's a book that I got from him, which is interesting. But I'll show that somewhere. I don't know where I exactly put that one, but I'll show it at some point. You will see it, and I'll say, hey, this is the book. But I'm gonna start out with a series called Crime Mysteries. This is a very crime-centric theme that I'm gonna show, and I just love the crime. Some of the crime covers are some of the the most notorious covers, and this is actually an homage to Champion Comics #10. They even had homages back in the day. So you got the girl in the bondage, and you got some dynamite that's just about to go off. You got the police officer charging in to try to save the day. You got the criminal in the background. Just so much stuff going on.
Ellen, what year is this book? Is this early 50s?
Yeah, this would be 53.
Okay. Yeah,
So,
it's that orange, the color looks terrific on it.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's a pretty good one. I got this for a book. I traded to get this. I picked up a book for like $9, and I traded it for this.
Nice. I think you did very well.
Yeah, I did really well. So I was quite happy. But yeah, the $9 book is actually a super rare one. Just nobody bid on it, so I got it really cheap. But yeah, I was quite happy to get this one. Yeah, and it's got like a little mouse. I don't know. For some reason, I'm not sure. Something about little mice running. I think it's a trope from the back. Like there must be like an inside joke from the Golden Age where they put this little mouse dude. I don't know, but I've seen it on several books, and I don't know why.
I don't know. I mean, I see spider webs there too. So maybe it's like some way to try to show this is not some place that's lived in, or
maybe, yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, it's like some derelict place. Yeah. Again, I like the girls in bondage.
Every episode should start with a bondage cover.
Well, we're going to continue with the bondage cover because I'm going to show you another crime mysteries. This is Crime Mysteries #1.
Oh.
And this is the girl in bondage again. You got the weird, creepy, hooded figure. I don't know what he is. I'm not sure if he's hooded. He just has a weird green face. And you got the guy, the hero, coming through the window to try to save her. I'm not sure. Wait, there we go. Just a really cool one. I really like this series. So.
What is she saying? Oh my!
Oh my! You monster! Get away from me, you monster! Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Classic.
Ellen, who's the publisher for this series?
It's Ribbage.
Okay.
And it doesn't say who did the cover, which is
not uncommon, but
yeah, that's really it's really normal.
Yeah.
And here's what actually this is the one that got me into the series. I just thought this one was such a cool cover. You got this woman. It looks like she's trying to get away from the cops or something like that, and she's like, "Oh, that was close. Now I'm safe from those bulls." And it's like
somebody reaching for the killer.
The strangler.
Nice.
It's like with the garrote, gonna get her.
Wow.
I thought it was such a cool cover.
Absolutely.
I like that they keep changing the color on the trade dress there, the background color.
Yeah, they went
Yeah.
from green to now orange, orangish red.
Yeah.
Yes, this
Very
a little
nice.
bit later. This is number 11, and another series that. Okay, so that was the first. Ah, here it is. Actually, wait. Before I show that one, I'm going to show. This is Caveman Man Cave's book. Down with.
I do remember this book.
This is a cool one. I mean, you got like this Sandman-like guy coming through the window.
That's what I remember. I remember seeing this book before. I don't know whether he showed it or somebody else showed it, but I remember seeing this not only the Sandman-esque look, but also
Girl in the
thinking at the same time,
lingerie.
it's almost sort of elephant look at the same time because the
Yeah,
way
it's really weird. It's like, what were they what were they thinking? So you got this, Sandman-like guy and girl in lingerie, and she's reaching for a gun in the drawer. Just a crazy classic cover. Just a beautiful book.
Wow.
Again, I don't know who did the cover for it. And it's the last issue in the series, Down with Crime.
the payoff.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a pretty cool one. And another series that I really enjoy is Crime Smashers.
Yes.
This is like one of the main characters in it is Sally the Sleuth. And in the Golden Age, she wasn't as risque, I should say. I don't know how to say it, but in the Platinum Age, she was in a lot of these like spicy pulps. They were like, like spicy mysteries and spicy detective and all those kind of things. And it was one of those situations where for some reason her clothes would always just seem to fall off. That was
that happens all the time.
She was.
Yeah, it just happens. I mean,
it just happens. But they would have like these wild stories, like her against cannibals, like these murderous cannibals, and they would show it was like the pulps. They're mostly like text, right? And then they would have images. Well, they would have like this. One of the images would be like, she's like lying on a table, clothes half off, and in the background you see these women dangling by like meat hooks, basically with bites out of them. That's it's just way over the top stuff. I heard about it and I was like, oh my goodness, that's really crazy stuff. But then they brought her into the Golden Age, and we always think of the Golden Age as being really like out there, right? Well, they toned her down in the Golden Age, which is kind of funny. So the Platinum Age was even more more risque than the Golden Age. But this is a good Crime Smashers number 9. It's a great series. It also it's a bondage cover too, so you got the girl in.
Yeah.
Well,
the Golden Age, we had a lot of those women that would be either crime fighters or detectives, but they would actually just go out and then get into trouble and then wait for some man to show up to save them. And
that's exactly what would happen. That was the whole synopsis. It's
DVH.
Yeah.
I'm cool with the normal cannibals, but the murderous ones are that's too much.
Yeah,
there you go. So you're only
line somewhere.
So what you're saying is that you're only a fan of the fine young cannibals.
Yes, exactly. Fine young cannibals.
The deep cut.
Here's another one
It's a bit of a stretch, but
speaking of a bite out of something, this one is one of these really awesome presenting comics that has a bite out of it. I'll show you what I mean. So if you look at it, you might not catch it at first.
No, I see it. Out.
It's like it looks like it could be like a 9, but somebody decided that it looks too good. You got to eat it. So they took a bite out of it.
Either that, or we know where everybody was thumbing that book to flip through the pages.
Maybe something was going on.
I got bad news about that yellow ink. Whoever ate it.
But I just love the woman in the red dress.
Yes,
it's such a Golden Age trope. Got to have this sexy girl in a red dress. And these super mysteries are like very undervalued. They have some pretty cool covers, and generally for fairly affordable. Like I think I paid, I want to say like $70, $80 kind of level. So not, kind of cost of the slab kind of level. But yeah, just a really cool one. And one more from that same series.
Oh,
What is it? Freaking throwing a machete right at his head.
Yeah,
Or,
it's like
it's
a
not a
meat
machete, but I
cleaver,
mean
meat
a
cleaver.
cleaver.
a meat cleaver?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like right at his head, and
Would you
some of the
believe?
covers like
Missed me by that much.
yeah, that's another trope where where the chef is throwing things or the bad guy's throwing things and it just misses them, like it just like gives them a slight haircut. It's
I mean, it's
always
not
the same girl and guy, but
not exactly the right kind of knife to be doing that with, but hey, whatever.
whatever. But it's another. This one's from 1947. Does it say? It does say who the cover artist is. It's Warren Kramer.
Okay.
I do.
Yeah, he did a lot of great
And
covers.
somebody's reaching from behind her to grab her.
Yeah,
There's a lot going
so
on,
I'm not
even
sure
though
if
that's
you
a dark
noticed this.
cover.
Actually, I'm not sure if you noticed this, but that's kind of another trope that they have on these ones. If you look at this one, there's a guy in the back, and he's about to stab. They're
him in the
fighting
back.
this way, but he's about to get stabbed in the back. And then this one is the same thing. Like she's about to get grabbed from behind. Isn't that cool?
These are things like you got to look at these covers because even when there's not a trillion things going on, you just got to take a second to digest it for a second to catch. Wait a second, where are those hands?
And they're creepy hands too. Like
Yeah,
if you look at them,
so
they're kind
someone's
of
about
like
to part
merly
her
hands.
hair there too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you get drawn in some place first, and then you have to breathe for a second so that you can then allow your eyes to now take in the rest of it.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they're at the hair salon because he's getting a trim and she's getting her hair like.
There you go. Yeah,
Come on, Alex.
there's the salon. She's getting her hair washed, right? Exactly,
Yeah.
and it's just getting a little taken off the top. Got it.
Yeah, exactly. But I think those ones are fun. Another kind of similar style, similar idea, is a series called Carrie Drake, and this one's just a really fun one. You got the
Hello, nurse.
again. I'm not sure if you've noticed a certain sub theme. Like we got crime, but we also have a lot of
Bondage.
covers.
Yeah.
I kind of like the bondage covers.
The damsel in distress. Yeah.
Damsel in distress, girl wearing red.
He somehow tripped while coming down the stairs
I don't
over
know.
the banister.
Over the railing?
and
He's flying over the banister. I don't know what he's doing.
That's early parkour, boys. Early parkour.
Yeah, and he's about to cut the thing, and it's going to release the arrow into the girl, and it's like, just a lot of stuff going on.
Because, overly complicated methods of death. It's like,
Yes.
Rather than just shoot you with this, no, I will put this fabrication of string and a candle or a knife, and yeah.
But the weird thing, I don't know, like people said that I'm wrong on this, but I don't get it personally because the string is the same string that's going to pull
She is holding her.
Is holding her, so she's just going to drop, and then the arrow's going to miss her, in my opinion.
It was a Friday afternoon.
Or the concept is that when you cut the string to release her, that now releases the drawstring and fires the arrow so it would hit her.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But it's still like it's less aimed at her if she's
booby
falling.
trap.
It's the worst. Like
no, her boobies aren't tied up at all, Chris.
I'm just reading what young David put here.
Okay. Blame others. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure either, but I mean, besides which, her weight as tension, obviously it's not on the trigger. It must be holding back the string. So that if you cut it and there's no more tension holding it back, so we're supposed to fire, it would be almost instantaneous before she could duck out of the way. That maybe it's kind. I mean, that's
why not just like shoot the girl. Just
go on now.
It's so complicated.
As Sebastian said in Little Mermaid, just shoot the girl. I mean,
shoot the girl. Yeah. All right. So actually, I'm going to show
the
you
wrong Little Mermaid.
I do have one pulp, by the way. And this is
okay.
Now that like normally I wouldn't be able to show this on your show because it's only slabs, right? But now we get slabbed pulps. So this is actually a really cool slabbed crime pulp.
Oh.
So you got this weird, like very stereotyped Asian guy, and then you got this guy. He's like putting in like a almost like a noose or something around the girl's neck. Just a really cool.
Yeah.
What's the year on this pulp?
This pulp is from 1942. It's from Standard. Thrilling Mystery number 53.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, the best thing about these things is that the cover is the cover art, because the rest of the
Yeah.
insides on pulps are not much to, unless you just really want to read them. They're not really much of anything. So
I wouldn't want to read them because it's just like it's like stuff that's where it crumbles in your hand.
yeah,
and it's
exactly.
like-
I mean, for the most part, the paper's, you know,
it's pulp.
three handlings away from turning to dust.
Yeah, yeah.
So
And now
preserving
it's like,
them.
yeah, it's now like 70 years later, and you're
Alan,
or
what's
80
the back
years
cover?
later. The back cover, for only $1, you get something. What does it say? Now, an amazing new kind of life insurance protection. Only $1 too. Wow.
Nice.
Well,
So
there you go.
there you go.
Well, it was much easier when your annual salary was like $35 a year or whatever
And you
it
get
was.
like
But
$4,500 worth of coverage. That's not too bad for $1.
I'd buy that for $1.
Exactly. Family group benefits too.
Nice.
So yeah.
We are going to recognize Papa Wheelie dropping in the $5 super chat, guessing that Alan
Oh,
likes 50
very nice.
Shades of Grey because of all these bondage covers.
Exactly.
Papa, here you go.
You know, I'm very conflicted about how I'm supposed to feel watching this.
Of course, again, thank you everybody who's been dropping the super chats. Of course, 100% of the revenue that comes to me from the super chats and the ad revenue and everything else from this channel, it all goes to support comics curing cancer. So super
Very
chat
cool.
away, thumbs up, go ahead and become a channel member today.
Exactly.
All right.
Okay, so now we got some random crime comics.
Exactly.
In
$2.99 a year for a channel membership. Very good.
So this is police lineup. Kind of want. Let's see if I can read. I'm still getting used to my new contacts. These are just these weird bifocal contacts. I'm still getting used to them.
Bifocal contacts. Yeah, those are the worst. Like
Yeah,
you have like
seems
the little. You have to have like the little weighted dot or something at the bottom of them to keep them so they don't rotate and such.
No, it's not that.
Or they gotten better at that.
The way it works is with the bifocal
I'm off
contacts.
tangent.
I guess there's like rings of like different focal, like different
okay.
things.
They've
And your
changed.
brain,
Okay.
your brain is supposed to understand which one to look at when looking
Okay.
at something.
Sorry, I got off topic. It's been a bit. I remember at one point they used to be weighted, but we'll talk about contacts another time, guys. Yeah. Well, hey, Dagger, I'll tell you, LASIK was great because I was super nearsighted, but at the time, they couldn't do LASIK didn't do anything for readers, so that's why I wear glasses today is for reading. I have distance. I'm beautiful still thanks to my LASIK surgery
very nice.
years and years ago. But now,
changed my life.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
well, I'll have to look into LASIK.
I was so
like these
I was
contacts
so
are very nice.
nearsighted I couldn't see people's eyes. There's just dark spots and stuff. But
I can't see the E on the eye chart.
Yeah. No. There's an eye chart. What are you talking about?
Exactly. Yeah. It's like, oh. So, yeah. So this is police lineup. I just think it's a weird cover for me because
this is cool. I like this. The
got a
difference
very
on the
painful
floating.
cover. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you got the weird, very cartoony, but then you've
Yeah.
got this variation on the floating heads, or circle heads, just by calling them out with the police lineup thing. That is really kind of cool. I like that.
Yeah, it's a very interesting comic. Again, I got this for almost the cost of the slab. So I think it was like 30, 40 bucks, there are deals to be found in the golden age. And I thought this was just such a cool comic. Hey,
Alan, before you put that down, what makes it restored? We see that it's a purple label.
The restoration. Okay. Now you're testing my,
Here we go.
He has to read.
Okay. So it's light moderate. So restoration, C2. So that's like amateur restoration. Small amount of color touch on the cover, small amount of glue on spine of cover.
Okay.
So it's probably one of those cases where you couldn't remove it, but I don't care. I really don't
Yeah.
care about.
Yeah, no, it's
illustration.
fine.
That painted cover is gorgeous.
It's really cool. I just like the girl's facial expression. You know,
Yeah,
it
it's
really
awesome.
reminds me of what's it called? Psycho, where
Oh,
you got the
shower
girl in
scene?
the shower and he's going. Wah, wah. It just
Yep.
has that. She has that same kind of like startled look. You know that.
Exactly.
You know, yeah. It's just a really cool one.
Lone Eagle, I took a took. You're right. This is the first one that came through, so your first one didn't go through. Thank you so much for that super chat. This one's for you, sir. Thank you so much. All right.
All right. So I'm going to show one more inexpensive buy. Like I just love showing
Okay.
like books that allow people to get into the golden age without
Yes.
going crazy on spending or like. And
There's a lot of options. There's a lot of
Yeah.
variability out there in books because there were so
And-
many books.
And then after that, I'm just going to show some really big books. Just
All right.
like-
Well, then I think maybe after this one, we'll take our first break, our intermission, and that way everyone can take their breath and buckle up their seatbelts, put their loose, stretchy
Yeah.
pants on, et cetera, et cetera.
Exactly. The next ones are all big.
Got it.
Okay, so this is a Real Clue crime stories, another affordable series. You can pick this up. Like if it was raw, it'd probably be like $20, that kind of level. I paid again almost the cost of the slab. Just a really cool one. She's murdered her husband, and they got the guy with the cane sword. It's
Right.
got, and she's just being very nonchalant about the whole thing. I think
Police
it's,
facts. Is that a box of police facts, or is that just saying police facts?
it just says police facts.
It's like, who knows what it is? Is it
Who
part of the
knows what
art
that
or
means?
not? We don't know.
Yeah, it's like okay, sure. So,
Facts.
yeah, but I thought it was a cool one. So okay, so
right.
those are affordable ones for the golden age, and then the next ones are just insane. So
All right, cool. So that is awesome. Oh God. Yeah. So I just dig that so much right there. There we go. Police facts. That's going to be our hashtag for this midpoint break here. So go ahead and put that in there. We'll be doing another set of giveaways from the mystery box. We do ship internationally, so wherever you're at, don't hesitate. Go ahead and plug this in. We ship globally, including Canada.
wow,
Yeah.
that far that
I have actually shipping to Canada.
is the worst.
No, well, sometimes it is, but shipping a Gemini of comics to Canada costs me the same as it does shipping it to the UK.
I know. Yeah, I and it actually gets to Canada slower usually.
Yes,
It's just
especially
so crazy.
especially if it goes mail, because Canada, for whatever reason, likes to go 2 weeks through customs, postal customs nowadays. Lately, it seems it's pretty
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, shipping to
But-
Canada is terrible.
I just want to drive up there and go, hey, somebody take this, please.
Yeah, save your money. So yeah.
Anyways, while we're doing that, Chris, speaking of Canada, what's coming up for you on the Chris the Comic Vet channel?
This Monday, I'll be dropping a jscottcampbell.com exclusive comic book unboxing, in which the book showed up damaged.
Oh,
the box showed up damaged. So the $1 million question is, how did that absolutely fire homage turn out?
Oh,
And,
yeah, because those are like sold out and they're super pricey on eBay.
Yeah. So if you're intrigued to see what these gentlemen are actually talking about Canadian shipping, you will quickly find out what it's truly like. And this Wednesday, it'll be another Shorts What You Got at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the New Comic Book Day Hangout, where it's an open invitation for anyone who's got new books from New Comic Book Day or new books to their PC to come on the panel and have a good time, show those books. And also this Wednesday, it'll be the Comic Army Box giveaway, where I'll be giving away a bunch of books in one lot to one lucky channel member, a member of the Comic Army. Thank you, Rob.
Awesome. Yeah, that reminds me. This is tomorrow is the last day, June 30th, tomorrow. last day to get in for the Henchman of the Month award.
Oh,
So,
wow.
anyways,
Cool.
Comic Collector Geek, you dropped, Alan. There's a new video dropped this morning. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. We've already had people chime in talking about it on your channel, right?
Yeah.
What dropped today, and what else is coming up in the near future people should be paying attention to on your channel?
So every so often I decide, hey, I should make something like a viral video. And so I did on Friday I did a video, 3 things that are destroying or killing the hobby kind of thing. And today was the opposite. It's 3 things that could save the hobby. So I kind of wanted to have, you know, the yin and the yang of the hobby, and create some interest, So that was my attempt at being viral. So
awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
So. And the other big thing, can
yeah.
I talk about my Kickstarter at some point? Or
yeah, absolutely. We will actually we can go ahead. Hold on, let me change. Let me remove this for a second.
Mm-hmm.
And oops, remove. Stop that. Present. Share screen. And I want. All right.
There it is.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So yeah, so another thing that I'm doing is my Kickstarter. I actually made my own comic book. I really do love the Golden Age, and I especially love the women from the Golden Age. So what I decided to do is make my own comic where I tell basically origin stories of like 14 major characters from the Golden Age, and then I do a pinup. It's kind of like a mixture of telling their origin stories plus bit of sexy art. So it's a great comic if people want to check it out. I'm almost at the point where it'll break even if I actually once it gets to that 10,000 mark, it breaks even. That's when I break. So
okay. So you started off with a goal of 1,000, so you were going to be 9,000 in the hole.
Yeah.
That seems like a little backwards way to go, but
well, so it's not me that's managing it. So
okay.
The guy that's managing it said that you know it looks better if you've reached your goal, even though we reached our goal within an hour or two. But it's one of those things where it gets slower after that. So but I found that I was like, why are we setting our goal so low? It's like it's costing us way more money. It took me a year to get this comic, get all the artists lined up. We have like some of the big ones would be like Larry Wells, Finch.
Oh wow.
What else? Let me think of all the artists. Don Yago, George Weber. A whole bunch of really great artists are involved, and it was a lot of back and forth for about a year. Like just saying, not quite like liking that art. Can you do it again? And they're like, It's like, it was a pretty long process. So this is a real passion project for me. So I'm hoping it will do well.
All right. Well, I just dropped the URL in the chat. And it went into 2 comments because it was so long. So I ran it through a shortener real quick and just dropped a short version of a URL for you guys. So if you guys are interested in backing the Kickstarter there, and I assume ensuring you get a copy of this book, go ahead and make sure you guys go and click that and back Alan's Kickstarter. That's awesome.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have to make sure I get one of these. That's a cool.
Yeah, there's some pretty cool covers. Trust me. Very cool covers.
All right, awesome. And let's go ahead and do this. Let me remove that.
Let's see
Stop
who
that.
won the next prize.
Yeah, we'll do that, and then I'll do something else a little bit later. I want to be cognizant. Where's my? There we are. Share that back up to everybody here. All right, and we got 57 out of 72. So you still got a moment here. So I'll give you guys just a second to get that in here. Well, I just remind everybody the Comics Curing Cancer art book is still available. It is pinned at the top, guys. If you need the URL, it's pinned at the top of the chat. DJ Links, BigCartel.com is hosting it for us. All the sales go 100% to Comics Curing Cancer. So this is the art book with a lot of different interior art, all themed on bringing awareness to cancer research and patient advocacy and everything else. We also have the shared exclusive with Big Time Collectibles, the Miko Suyin Sonic the Hedgehog issue 69 black and white. It's also available. And we have a combo set up for $40, save $10 if you get both of them. Plus, if it's not good enough, but wait, there's more. While supplies last, you also get a free copy of Unnatural Order #1, our 2023 exclusive. We finally got the remaining supply back from the artist at Heroes Con. So at this point, we just say, hey, you know what? While supplies last, we're going to give them away. And I think they've been signed as well too. We had him sign them all. So
I'll have
click
to
that
pick up
link.
a copy of those. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you click the link. You can order. They'll be able to ship there from there, and all be set. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Wheel of Fish. The winner is boom, Flash by Night. Congratulations!
Yes.
All right. Well, we know that he likes Transformers.
Okay, so hopefully, I don't know.
And Moon Knight.
Yeah,
I know.
and
Comics that picked such great comics last time, so I don't know. Hopefully, I can do better.
I do know there's a first appearance in here that he's into as well.
Oh, now you're putting pressure on me. Okay, hopefully I can find it.
All right, so we're gonna draw 6 books. So number 1 through 10 from the front, 1 through 10 from the back, or we just do back to front.
I actually like the way the comic vet did it. So let's go 10 from the front, 10 from the back. Grab that book.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Okay, and do the same from the back.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come on, come out.
Oh,
it didn't want to come out.
Yeah, it's really rebellious. Okay, so and then do your just let it ride and then stop. Grab those 2 books. And we'll do it one more time. Hopefully you get it. Stop.
Both of them?
Yep. Okay, and that's it.
All right.
Hopefully
TJ.
Transformers in there.
We got G.I. Joe side by side with Destro. Issue 57.
Cool.
We have some Greg Land X-Men 509.
Ooh,
I have that one. That's a really great cover. That's a great one.
The book they didn't want to come out. We have Voices Spider-Verse #1, a really thick square bound book.
Okay.
We've got Alpha Flight 51, the first Jim Lee interiors for Marvel.
That's a nice piece. Very cool.
We've got Batman issue 4, the second cameo of the Court of Owls.
Awesome.
And then Spawn issue 329, sketch cover by Mike DiCarlo.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my.
Now we're giving away original art?
Is that original art? Is that
Yeah, it's a sketch cover by Mark DiCarlo.
Oh.
Wow, it's just wow, that's an awesome one.
It's not the first one we've done, Chris.
Wow, that's huge.
The first
awesome.
the first one we do is actually sitting in my garage still waiting to get shipped to Mad Spidey. He got an Incredible Hulk one. But anyways, congratulations there, Flash by Night. We'll get those out to you. And in the meantime, let's go ahead and flip Alan back over here and we'll switch it back to our battle mode for here. And so now you're saying it's time to get big books, as you're saying.
Yeah, these are more established books. So we're gonna start with this one.
Oh,
Underworld Crime number 12 or 2 or 7. Sorry, I can't see. Yeah, just a beautiful. This is one of those crazy covers where, again, bondage cover. But she's gonna get the hot poker.
You don't know where.
Yeah, and it's like her face is being lit up by the glow of the hot poker. It's just really phenomenal art, actually.
Yeah, if you ever wanted to make someone talk, that's how you make them talk.
Yeah, exactly. And the guy's
Poker,
fingers
acetylene
are really,
torch, whatever. Yep.
and if you look at the guy's fingers, they're really weird. Like it almost looks like he has like iron hands or something. It's very strange how he's holding her hair. And
Well, maybe that's her hair ties or something that we're seeing that just lines up with his knuckles.
I don't know. I don't know. It's just really odd.
Poker covers are awesome. Sister as heck.
Yeah,
Poker,
very
I barely
sinister.
know her.
Very sinister. So that's
the dad jokes are flying today.
That's right.
Yeah. And then next one is police cases, authentic police cases, number 7. Again, number 7. This is a Matt Baker cover. Just a really great woman in the red dress again. She's like on the floor. Got the police jumping through the window.
Yeah, come in the door, come in the window. You could just open the window maybe instead of burst it through with your hands all cut up.
Jump through the windows. Like I don't think that's very smart or safe. Like you're going to get mangled coming through.
First of all, I assume that their windows back then were a lot thinner than today's windows because going through today's windows is not as easy as you think it is.
Yeah, it's double pane windows.
Funk. What was that? Was that a swallow?
Yeah, it's like, oh my goodness. I don't know what they were thinking, but okay.
His dad is Kool-Aid Man. Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Kool-Aid Man. So yeah. And then this one's a classic cover. I just love this one.
Oh.
Ooh.
It's where you got
the bullets coming through to spell out rat.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And the girl in the red dress.
All right, hold on. You know what? That one needs it.
Yeah! Yeah!
That's a great cover. Who is the artist on that, Alan? Does it say?
It says, okay, wait, again. Jack Cole. That's right, Jack Cole.
Wow.
So just a really, I just love it. I think it's the craziest cover. Like, that's sharpshooting where you can.
I'm gonna spell from a distance. I'm gonna spell out right
from the back, mind you.
Yeah, using exit wounds. Yeah, exactly. Those are obviously Full Metal Jacketed.
You know, it'd be really funny if they had like put the R backwards, like because he has to figure out whether it's like.
Yeah, he's shooting backwards too. Yeah,
cross the A.
Yeah, it's like so awesome. It's just really cool. Like
he meant to spell tar.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. So, and this is actually an interesting one because it's the last of the crime that leads into horror, and it's Crime Patrol. Number 16, and this will become like Haunt of Fear or Crypt of Terror.
Okay.
So this is the last in the EC run before it becomes a horror book. So it's kind of crime, but kind of horror as well.
Now, are they patrolling for crime, or is the crime out on patrol?
I don't know. That's a good question. So yeah, but it's a Johnny Craig cover, and it's just another classic book. So yeah, it's quite a hard one to get actually. Okay, this one I really, really love. This is one of my favorite crime covers.
Oh yeah.
You got the girl on the phone. She's calling the police. You got the guy in the mirror, like
yeah.
And you got the shadows on the wall. It's like this green wallpaper. Just a really classic.
Kind of what you get for using green wallpaper.
The Perfect Crime, number 23, from 1952. And they don't know who the artist is. It's one of those ones where you look it up and you can't find it.
Yeah, it was just done in-house. They had a team of artists and writers and stuff, and they just worked on things and banged them out. And so, oh, this art's going to become the cover. They don't know who, it's lost in time as to who did what.
Yeah, but it's a great one. And just so you know, crime does not pay, guys. So this is what happens to you if you commit crime. You get the electric chair. So.
Oh my!
It's like Steve.
Oh my!
Steve Ditko did this one. Just a
But accurately though, how all your muscles tighten up and tense up
so
with the electricity going through. Yeah.
well, so that there's I have two ideas on this one. Is he getting electrocuted, or is he panicking that he's about to get electrocuted? So if you list thing in the thing, it says, "Operator, I got to get through. He's innocent." Okay, that's what they're saying. And so is he panicking that he's going to get electrocuted, and he's like tensing up and like kind of like sweating, pouring down, and all that kind of stuff? Or is it that he's already getting electrocuted? So it's one of those ones where you're not sure. But I've heard a lot of people say what you said, Rob, that it's where he's getting electrocuted, and this is exactly what happens when you get electrocuted.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've never been electrocuted to death, but every time I've been wrapped up in every time I've not yet. Every time I've been wrapped in electric fencing as it's been going off or something. Yeah, I kind of look like that.
Yeah. So this is
yes, it's happened more than once, Chris.
Strange Suspense Stories number 19. And it also has like a man burned alive panel. So just so you know.
They didn't need the Comics Code Authority at all.
Why would you need that?
DVH says the sweat suggests panic in his opinion.
That's
although is it sweat? Because they would do the sponge with the water.
They put the sponge
to make sure that the conduction of electricity was better.
Yeah, that's true.
Either way, yeah, he's going to ride the light.
Yeah, go for a ride on Old Sparky. Yeah.
And that's one of the great electrocution covers, but this is the other one that's well known.
Whoa! Now
like
he's just having fun. He's enjoying that one.
Yeah, he's having a good time. I really do think he is getting electrocuted in this one.
I do love you, Chris. How you doing?
But he's happy about it. So this is The Man Who Died Twice.
Yeah.
So that's a fun one.
So, DVH has the advantage of only 110 voltage here in our houses.
Yeah, exactly. You're not going to get fried. Yeah, I have experienced that in where you go like overseas, like in Europe, and you like put something in and like, oh.
I must admit that we used to, because you still have 220 receptacles and stuff around here. We had one charging a forklift, and the insulation we went to unplug the charging the forklift. The insulation came off, and without thinking, I then reached and grabbed it again to pull it off, and got 220, and that threw me back a bit. And I said, "Oh, let's go let's go turn off the breaker, and then do this."
Yeah. Okay, so this next one is for Chris. So here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
So
we got it.
Let's go.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
So this is like a classic one. This is Crime Suspense Stories number 22. It's another Johnny Craig cover. And it's this one that's been homaged a lot. Actually, it
the last few months.
Yeah, exactly. I actually have a short box full of homage covers to this one. There's like, there's the Wolverine one. That's
Wolverine Tooth,
the Saber-tooth one. There's just like so many great homages to this.
It's no ASM 300, but
Yeah. Well, I think this is better than I think this is better than
it might be better. I'm just saying, as far as the number of homages, that's all I'm saying.
Homages, ASM 300 is like insane. But this is one of the books that kind of caused the end of the golden age. This is one of where they were like, they had the Senate hearings, and he's like, this was done tastefully. And they're like, so that was the headlines and all the papers the next day. They consider this tasteful.
Tasteful beheading.
He was trying to explain that there's no blood
it's
on
black.
that.
It's not. Yeah, it's not blood.
You don't really see that she's fully decapitated.
Yeah, exactly.
It's grease. Yeah, it's just
it's all suggested.
Yeah, it's all suggested. So this one really did end the golden age. And pretty much right after that, they had they came out with the Comic Code Authority.
Oh, the dad jokes
just
today.
a major book.
All right, we got to recognize Lone Eagle dropping the $20 super chat here. Cancer sucks. This is in memory of my father who passed away 10 years ago after a melanoma invaded his brain.
wow.
and his 92nd birthday would have been earlier this week. Of course, this is one of the things I've learned about since I've been working with Comic Screen Cancer. Unfortunately, is that everybody has a story, and I really look forward to the day that people don't have stories to share. But thank you so much for sharing it, and of course your donation, Comic Screen Cancer. So hopefully we can get to that point where people can stop having stories like this. Sorry for your loss, even if it was 10 years ago. And I know those anniversaries can be hard, especially with close family members. So this one, I hope your dad liked poor disturbing humor, because this one's for you.
That's not what it looks like.
It's not. It's not what it looks like.
What does it look like?
He's just loosening up his glutes there. He's all right. All right.
A little father-son moment there that should be forgotten.
Yeah. Well, Alan, thank you for reaching for Crime Suspense Stories 22. Everyone, I actually asked them to show that book before the show started. It's actually one of my favorite Golden Age covers. So thank you, my man.
Oh, you're welcome. Actually, I have the rest of the series. If
That
you
is
want to see
true.
more. Do you guys want to see more of that series? It's some pretty crazy covers.
Whatever you
Yeah.
like.
Whatever you got for us, man.
I want mine with ice cream. Okay.
All right, and that's it. I'll show you a few more crazy
with the pie?
covers from that series. This is Crime Suspense Stories number 11.
The foot fetish cover. Got it.
What is
fetish
going
cover.
on here?
It's like a meat locker with
Yeah,
people
they're hung.
Oh my
they're hung,
goodness.
and then he's bringing in his latest victim.
Oh my goodness.
It's a pretty crazy cover.
Man, the envelope got pushed every month.
I know. This is number 11. They were building up to that number 22. So.
Oh my goodness.
It's kind of one of those things that you build up to it to see how far you can go until somebody squawks, right? Like like Power Girl, they just kept enhancing her every single issue until finally they say, "Wait a second, stop it!
Something's not right here.
Stop it!"
And then,
It's weird. It's weird that the feet creep me out in a way more than
it's separate
Me
heads.
too.
That's just kind of messed up. So this is another kind of one of these messed up crime suspense stories ones. This guy is like about to like
chop up the body. Yeah, you
chop
gotta
up
do
the
that.
body.
You gotta
Actually
do that in the tub. That's right, because it's easier. You don't want the blood going over the place. It's easier to disinfect the tub and
Yeah,
drain. Yeah, everybody knows
this
that.
is like very instructional.
Yeah, now using a hatchet's not the right weapon, the right tool to use to chop up a body, but
It was the
I thought
50s, right?
don't they teach you guys that? And
The chainsaw was out of gas, Rob.
And like
chainsaw, no, too much splatter.
axes and hatchets are really common. So we got another axe one. This is like, this is like that kind of that trope where the person's listening to the radio or watching the news, and then the axe murderer guy is like,
Yeah. He's there in the room.
yeah.
What issue number is this?
This is number 7. It's another Johnny Craig cover too. He did a lot of the covers. So
Wow.
I have a pretty good run of crime suspense.
Nice.
I think I'm like 3 or 4 issues away from completing the run.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah, I'm getting there. This is another one. This one actually, I think Blood Hunt homage this one too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Time to shave.
Time
Yeah.
to shave. Get this. Look at his face. Let me zoom in there.
His teeth are about to get divorced. They're all separated.
Yeah, they're all separated. This is Crime Suspense Stories number 16. It's another classic cover.
Time for a dentist.
This one's a really good one. This one,
Okay.
she's like pouring out all the freaks. Like, they're all in the...
Oh, okay, yeah, and then you got heads in jars and
Yeah.
medical auditorium.
Yeah.
What is going on with EZ?
They're cool covers. I just think they're awesome.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
This is
EC is magical.
And they're about to come right back too.
Yeah, this is number 4.
So Alan, are the big books from Suspense Stories issue 1 and then 22? Are those like the big chase books?
Okay, so the big crime suspense ones would be number 1. Obviously, is really hard to get actually.
Yeah.
And number 20 is big as well. That's the hanging one, the broken neck.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was mentioned in Seduction and Innocent, and then 22 is the other really big one. The rest are not inexpensive.
Right.
But they're a little easier to get. This is another one. I think this is the last issue, believe it or not, in the run.
That was not so bad.
Well, she's like she's at a library and she removes the book and there's this weird crazy guy behind it. I don't know why.
Right. But I mean, it could have been worse. It could have been.
Oh yeah, it could have been worse.
She
could
could
have
have
a dead body or something. Yeah.
or she was walling up somebody inside of a wall in a basement.
When I first saw this cover, that's what I thought. I thought it was like, oh, she's like bricking him in or something.
Oh.
Yeah, until you realize they're just books. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like but it's a library. Yeah.
There's always that. That's one of those tropes you always would see. Like sometimes in the movies, the woman takes down a book and reveals some creep or something on the other side, following her or looking at her or whatever.
Yeah, that's a really common trope. This one's a really great one. This is the
or at least
Lizzie
in
Borden.
older times when people would go to the library to look at books.
What is this library you speak of?
I don't go to that library. So this is Crime Suspense Stories number 13. It is the Lizzie Borden one. So you got
yeah.
And the cool thing about it is they put the little nursery rhyme. Lizzie Borden took an axe and
gave
her father 40 whacks.
40 whacks.
When she saw what she had done, she gave her mother
44.
41.
Oh, 41. Okay.
When she saw what she had done, she gave her mother 41. So that's really
okay. I've heard it like as 40 more, but
okay, very cool. Yeah, so this is pretty classic book as well. And I don't know, they had a thing for meat lockers because this is another meat locker one where he's being stuck in a meat locker and you see the guy in the window kind of like smiling. I swear, as he's going to be frozen to death.
Well, yeah, the thing is that before OSHA required you to have push out doorknobs from the inside, so you couldn't get locked inside of a meat locker. That would be a fear of many people, and I'm sure perhaps even in some of a common way that people accidentally died, were being trapped inside of an ice locker or an ice house or a meat locker or something and freezing to death.
Yeah, so this is number 8, another Johnny Craig cover, and the next one,
Dagger.
You got the woman casually walking, and then you got the evil stalker guy.
Deviation. Nothing says childhood like a rhyme about a serial killer. Well, that's what we do in the U.S. You guys did about the bubonic plague with that
ring around the
rosies. We just skipped it.
Leveled up.
Exactly.
Who did the cover on this one? This is a Jack Kamen cover.
Okay.
Yeah. So a little deviation from all the Johnny
these dinners and seeing all these covers. Yeah. Don't get carried away while you're cooking dinner. Leave your knives to cutting the butcher to meat. Don't go butchering more meat, if you know what I mean.
Okay. Let me just grab the rest here. Oh. Okay, and then this is how to dispose of your husband.
Not in your yard. It's the first place the police are going to look.
Yes.
Yeah. So you got
or under your house. No, don't do that.
Yeah, and don't Google it. Just
oh yeah. At least not well signed in and not from your home and
yeah. How do I murder my husband? So,
That's
yeah.
what the library computers are for. Wait,
Would have been really funny if they just went one step
Sure.
further and
Yeah,
had
with the
like comic
browser.
books that he had like he was a comic collector or something. 'Cause I think a lot of wives would relate to that. So
I really dig that cover.
I
Well,
did
now it's
that
all
cover.
pod. Now,
Awesome.
now,
Yeah.
now they all get it from true crime podcasts. Now is how they get their stuff. But I mean, could you imagine what some of the search history must be on a library computer?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Imagine. Okay,
Oh,
another one where he's like trying to kill her quietly so the old woman doesn't hear.
Killing me softly. Oh wait,
This is number 18. Another Johnny Craig cover.
jolting tales of tension.
Mm,
in the EC tradition.
yeah. And this is like,
Phenomenal.
so I mentioned that number 20 is where the guy's neck is broken and
Right.
Yeah.
a hanging cover. This is kind of like a hanging cover after
Oh.
the fact. So it's
Yeah, we still
and
have
he's like-
the
Wow.
and he's got the the broken neck thing going on.
Yeah.
there. A little bit.
even the rope broke. What I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, and he's like he's gonna get revenge on
so
the.
how, he's
He's getting
dead.
his
He's
revenge.
dead from the hanging, but now he's coming. He's like
Yeah.
the undead or whatever coming.
Yeah, exactly. He's
Exactly. I'm
gonna
like,
get
I don't
revenge.
understand. What am I seeing here exactly? But
These
got it.
dark, deserted streets make me nervous. Ever since I sat on that jury that condemned Peter Kharkov.
Oh, okay. So now we got it. So now the dead
Yeah.
man who you condemned is coming to get you.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. Yeah, never.
Hanging
It's
out.
just hanging out. My God,
Oh,
You got-
jeez.
we're going down the dark rabbit
Wow.
hole today, guys.
Oh, man.
Hey.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, this train is going to hell. Everybody climb on board because we're going straight. The conductor said no stopping.
Well, I do appreciate people hanging
Woke
around
up with a
for
pain
this.
in the neck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, never seen that
Oh.
war. Yeah, the old
Yeah.
100 years. You got one hell of a creak in the neck. Yeah,
Yeah. So I'll have to, one more. This is the
Brass
last one,
knuckles.
actually. This is a
Perfect.
bondage cover.
yeah.
So I started with bondage and ended with bondage. Another Johnny Craig.
They got the
Wow.
brass knuckles going to really lay into them.
Yeah. Yeah. This is kind of a brutal cover in that respect. This is number 2. Crime Suspense Stories number 2.
Wow.
So
It's
I'm
all-
actually just missing number 1 and a couple others.
Nice.
So then I'll have a whole run. It'll be nice.
I think he's going with it's nothing news. Well, that's kind of like all the news is good news, right? But
Oh, wow.
this evening in the news.
Yeah.
No, all right.
So-
Well, anyways, Alan,
Yeah.
fabulous. That's perfect. We have our wrap up business to conduct here, and that's great set of books as always, sir. Thank you so much for bringing those on with us.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
No, oops, I added that to the stage. I thought you did that for a second. I was trying to do two things at once. I was trying to set up the next and final thing of a bobber.
I don't think I've ever seen that many suspense stories put together like that. Alan,
I'm
that was
really
great.
trying to get the run. It's
Yeah.
I figure it's a pretty good accomplishment. There's like almost 30 books. So
Awesome. All right.
Totally see why the Senate focused on those books, man. My goodness.
yeah.
Guys, don't run off because we're going to be doing our next giveaway here in just a second here. Next week, we'll be joined by Sector 2815. They'll be coming on, bringing some bangers. And then just a teaser. After that, we got Ilson Comics from the UK joining us. He was our very first episode of OnlySlabs, actually. Was
wow.
with Ilson. Before that, the very first one was we rebranded.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, guys, if you're looking for a comic book presser, consider the Rogue Trader. He's back in business doing pressings again. The code FATSTACKS at checkout will save you 20% off your pressing, including already discounted bundles on his website. Could get you cleaning and pressing for less than $10 a book. Plus, with our partnership, when you use that code, $10 is donated to Comics Curing Cancer. So There you go. We did that. We did that. Let's thank, of course, the channel membership guys. $2.99 a month, starting at become a henchman. $4.90 was it $5.99 for the Goon Squad. All that goes to Comics Curing Cancer. Thank you to the Goon Squad members: Stephen C., Legion of Comics, DJ Links, Dr. Von Hoots Comics from the Spiral Dimension, Dale of Suspense, Justin Birch Letters, Son of a Bruce, the Comic Viking, the Comic Vet, Austin LeMay, Collecting with Durs, Mad Spidey, Ben Parker Comics, Brian LCS, Izzyverse NYC, Chuck Hensey, Comiverse, Deadman, Anachronic Comics, Colossus Collector, JG, Team Ohana, Daymares, still only 35 cents, Cliff on Comics, Bearded Comic Bro, never could figure out, and I just realized that that is not the updated slide that I had done, which meant we were missing
Lone Eagle.
Lone Eagle. Yes, thank you. Lone Eagle also on the list. Make sure I recognize him because I did remove him though from the new scroll. So we're gonna let the henchman scroll roll, and we'll come back with our giveaway. Here we are. Go ahead and hit hashtag OnlySlabs. What an amazing show. This stream was an EC fan's wet dream. Good job, Alan. Nostalgic International. Thank you guys all so much. Hell of a collection. Absolutely. Books are tremendous. Thanks, Alan. We're getting all the superlatives coming in. So thank you all so much. It was a fantastic books. Absolutely love all the covers. Thanks for sharing it. There we go. All right, so go ahead and hit that hashtag OnlySlabs. Meanwhile, for myself, what's coming up on my channel? Well, Monday mail call. This week's Monday mail call will have some more. You'll get some previews, some more books for the giveaway bin. A donation for Comics Curing Cancer, a slab that came in from a member of the community that they sent in for donations for Comics Curing Cancer. They'll be available in our October auction. And the last Silver Age first appearance of a Batman rogue I needed to complete my major rogues first appearances for the Silver Age. That'll be in Monday's mail call. Then Thursday, it looks like it's going to be part 3 of 10 sketch covers from my collection. That'll run on Thursday. All right. So you got 45 out of 55 folks there who watched it. Give you guys just another moment. Make sure I hit everything we want to talk. We want to talk about that. We'll remind everybody. Again, link pinned at the top for those Comics Curing Cancer exclusives. And of course, we will drop in the chat again the link for Alan's Kickstarter. That's the word my brain was short. God darn it! Yeah, I just dropped it. We'll drop it again at the very end here. But if you guys want to get in on that Golden Age, Women of the Golden Age pinup art book, that's going to be looks like it's going to be pretty cool. All right. On that note, let me pull this up, and we're going. Oh, how do we go to drop down to 53? Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. There we go. Round and round, where she goes, where she stops. Chris the Comic Vet knows.
It's true. It's true.
Once it stops.
And Jedi Batman's going to be happy.
Oh, Jedi Batman.
All right. So Jedi Batman, I don't recognize that name at all. So you're going to need to reach out to me on Instagram at robs.fastx or email me at robs.fastx@gmail. So that way I can get your address to send you these books that you win. All right. Chris, let's do it. Let's do Jedi Batman. I'm going to guess he likes Star Wars and he likes Batman books. We have those in here.
Get you into a good position here, Rob, so everyone can see you. Let's go 3 from the front and 3 from the back.
Okay.
Let's let it ride. Stop. And those 2 books. And stop. Right in the middle there. Those 2 books. All right. Now watch your back, Rob. That thing is loaded with a lot of potential votes for this show on the Comic Book Community Awards, which is now open for nominations.
David Nakayama, Hulk.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's great. That is
Thanks.
great.
That's a good one. Lots of great stuff in this box, by the way, I have to say.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Detective
Frustrating.
Comics 1064.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Is that a Derek Chu? A Cho? Chu or Cho? Or whatever it's
No, I think no.
That's
Or
not
Daniel
Connor,
Chu?
is it though?
Anacleto. It looks like it's Jay
Oh.
Anacleto.
Okay.
As I look at
It's
this
very
picture.
nice, though.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Let's see.
Oh!
Solid gold, baby. Turok.
Wow.
Issue 1.
That's your university paid for.
Great story, though. Great story.
House of Mystery 295.
Oh, very nice.
Wow, beautiful.
You know what? Just because you got the Turok, I'm going to reach in here and grab another extra book for you.
Rob.
I love the
That
Turok
extra
one.
What's wrong
book.
with Turok?
Oh, look at that. You got Black Magic number 4.
Wow.
That's a really cool cover.
She's really in a trance, that girl right there.
That's a really cool cover, actually.
She sees something that I tell you in that final seconds of life. Every dying person sees what lies beyond. Quick, Sarah, tell me, what do you see? What's out there?
Wow.
Got the first
Oh,
cameo.
a Legion, yeah.
Love those Sienkiewicz covers.
Thor issue 226, the second appearance of Firelord and first appearance of Galactus's knees. I don't know if that's true.
Great Scott!
I don't know why that's in the mystery box, in the box anyway. But
That's still cool.
I'll have you know, I've actually been trying to acquire at the right price the first appearance of Firelord to get into this box. I have not yet been able to do that, but one day I'm hoping to be able to
Wow.
see first appearance come out of there. Anyways, congratulations there, Jedi Batman. Those going to you. You know what the hell? I'm going to also reach in here. Everybody gets an extra bonus book. So, Flash by Night, your bonus book. How about some Michael Turner?
oh my!
Flash by Night.
Ow! And boom goes the dynamite.
Good
So
for you, TJ.
I'm going to add that onto your stack there, Flash by Night. And then for
Very
Meatwad,
generous. Awesome.
Meatwad, right, this one.
The
Meatwad,
DC pack isn't enough. We're giving them
X-Men number
wow.
1. Not a facsimile. It's the $1.50 real legit
But
thing.
it's
There
the
you
one that everyone wants, the Magneto one. So that's
Yeah.
really-
Oh, God, Peter, hit me!
Yeah!
Ow!
All right, there you go.
It is-
Congratulations, everybody. Galactus is saying, where my pants go. You're most certainly welcome. Thank you guys all for supporting the channel, coming on out. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you to all the channel members. Of course, channel members, you'll be seeing the drop for the rocket race or whatever for the henchman of the month. See who's getting their henchman or goon shirt this month. And of course, again, next week, we'll be back another Saturday with Sector 2815. And then Chris and I actually are announcing, so we did have a planned off week. We do still actually have a planned off week for July, the third Saturday in July. I always have a traditional family cookout, and I'm busy all that day. And rather than have no show, Chris came up with the idea that we are going to have a mid-year special, similar to the Christmas special where we did our top 10 books that we had picked up for the year. We're going to do a mid-year check-in point, and we're going to do the top 5 books each that we've picked up so far. And then we'll be interesting to see when we do our end of the year special whether or not any of those 5 still make it onto the top 10 list at the end of the year. That'll be interesting. Although I'm guessing at least one of mine will. Yeah. But anyways, so that'll be coming up this month as well. So guys, thank you all for coming out so much. I appreciate you. And as always, collect what you want. Don't listen to any of us, especially me. So I'm just a fat man with a fat stack of comics and a fat opinion. Thanks for watching.